Hey everyone, welcome back. So as you remember, we had opened up a fast food location alongside our bookstore and our gift store. So today I wanted to explore the changes to the fast food locations and more specifically the amount of money they make now. So I did some testing over the weekend when I can. Obviously, a lot of us probably had a busy weekend, so I wasn't able to record it all, but I was able to test a little bit, and man, oh man, are we in for quite a difference on the income that a fast food location can make. So what I think we should do is definitely amp it up here at Fast and Fresh. And we currently only slated for 20 customers per hour, even though we're in a building limit of 30. We're going to change that, obviously. We're going to get things updated here. We're going to get some of the chicken kebabs, we're gonna get fries, we're gonna get hot dogs, and we're gonna make sure everything is taken care of in terms of the sodas and obviously the cash register, so we're back up at that max building limit that we can get. We are also going to work on the interior so that people like that a little bit more. And yeah, we're gonna take off with this. Once this gets going, you guys are gonna see this. It's gonna get kind of crazy. Now, I did also run into a few bugs, which I reported as well. One of them, it's not necessarily game breaking in terms of how it's, you know, working at the moment, but unfortunately the amount of money coming in is more than what actually should be coming in. So we might see a little bit of a difference in terms of what we're looking at with the actual income of these locations moving forward once they fix the bug, but I will try to do my best at least to show you exactly what I'm talking about. But from what I've noticed, at least the last few times, basically we're just gonna use this number up here, 6,621. It'll say that, but then it'll give you like $2,500 more, and I cannot for the life of me figure out from where. I mean, I added the amount that we were supposed to get against the amount we had. That's where I got my difference, obviously. And then when I went to the difference, I tried to find it within, you know, maybe it's just giving me the full revenue, not taking away the expenses. Nope, it's not there. Maybe it's a different spot that, you know, involves the expenses elsewhere. No, it's not there. It's not, I don't know where it's coming from. It's just making extra money. So either the amount we're getting is wrong or the amount that's showing up top is wrong. So I guess we'll find out there, but let's take a look here. We have $9,400. I got to remember from the last time, do we have deliveries coming in? So Saturday, we already had that one come in. Let's check Fast and Fresh. Delivery came in on Saturday. Looks good there. We're doing all right on inventory, it looks like. Got plenty of burgers. Yeah, we're good there for now. And then Dell Books is just, we're not doing anything at the moment with that one, it looks like. So yeah, that one's okay. And we are open Monday through Friday. We're good. Okay. Sometimes you got to just remember what you're doing, to be quite honest. I mean, sometimes I'll watch the prior video just to see where I'm at. There's so many things going on, you know, you always got to make sure you're doing the right thing here. All right. So I needed those. Let's grab 2 more cash registers. I have to go to Square Appliances to get everything else, unfortunately, but I figured I'd grab these here since I'm right here. I will have to obviously work at 3 at the fast food location, but that's okay. I gotta figure out where I am here. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna get the appliances and everything set and good to go. We also obviously need to work on the interior. They need music. They need a place to sit, stuff like that. We'll get that taken care of, and then we'll meet back here once I get at least the appliances for sure. All right, everyone. So I have got the appliances in. What we're gonna do is we're gonna skip the interior for today because I want to show you what's gonna happen here once we get all the food good to go, essentially. So now there's chicken kebab skewers. There is an industrial fryer, and there is now also a hot dog grill, which means we should have plenty of different things to sell. And hopefully, if everything goes as I'm planning, it should end up being a massive boost to our money here. So I'm gonna get a couple of these. It's already 3 grand. We need French fries for sure. Let's get some hot dogs. Let's get a couple more burgers here. I think that should cover everything. Maybe get one more. How much space do we have? One? Yeah, just one more soda. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there. Now, this will leave us with just a little over 1,000. Essentially. But, or almost 2,000, I guess I should say. But, again, if everything goes as planned, we should make quite a bit of money today. Even though we're only going to get this in just before 10 o'clock. I already added some of the new employees we hired. So we should be good in that regard in terms of staffing. Let's actually back up here. Do that. Now let's grab a hand truck. Let's get that food in and let's see where we go there. Because, I mean, people are still coming in. They're annoyed about, you know, no chairs to sit at or anything like that. That's okay for right now. They're still going to come in and buy stuff. So it's just a matter of how much will they spend. And that's what we got to be worried about. Because the interior score is going to bring down how much they're willing to spend. Like how many items and whatnot. All right, so it wouldn't let me click on those, which is strange. Just gonna do this in real time. Because I really want to... There we go. Perfect. Just leave that there. Oh, go back in. How is it out of French fries? Put French fries in here. Are you unable to figure out that you have French fries? So if you ever run into this problem, just go to undefined and then back to French fries. I'm not sure if that's another bug or not, but it seems to happen a bit. Same thing over here. Boom. Now they have everything. So let's just give it a little clean. I can't click on anything. This is strange. There must be some kind of... Oh. That's why. Yeah, it's kind of silly, but it makes sense. All right, let's clean up here. To make the customers slightly happier. Yeah, I know, there's nowhere to sit. Sue me. Okay, guys. Let's meet up after the day just to, well, basically, we're gonna meet up around midnight. We're gonna see how much money we make versus how much is up here too, so I can show you that bug, but also just how much money we're gonna make. So let's check it out and meet back then. Okay, everyone. So first off, I know this says they're out of the product because they sold all of it, which is great. But one thing I did in the background here is I added delivery for tomorrow. So we're going to see money come in. Actually, I'm going to double check I set it for tomorrow. But we're going to see money coming in. And obviously this will be going out. So this is 7 grand going out. We haven't made more than 6,500 according to this. But we'll see how much we're about to make having sold pretty much all of the product that we added. So let's wake up right at 7:59. 15,000. $15,000 Not even a full day of business, not even having the product the entire day. And it made 15,000. Check this out. Fast food is insane now. Absolutely crazy. And they're only at a 68% satisfaction rating. They don't like our customer service very much. They don't really like our interior, but they still spent $15,000 in a day at our restaurant. So now we're good on the inventory. We have plenty of chicken kebabs, plenty of hot dogs, plenty of French fries. Probably should get more French fries, but whatever, it's fine now. But we're good, essentially. Now, within the couple days, they've sold 5,200 pieces of product, essentially 5,300, I guess, and they've had about a gross profit of 39,000, which is just insane. Like, just absolutely insane. This is what I did for the delivery. I needed to have all these items here, but I mean, again, $7 grand was spent, and we started today with 16,000. So of course it didn't show the thing up top, which is unfortunate. But what I'm talking to is like when the day ends, it shows it up here with the profit and expenses, and like they scroll down. That number has always been, it's supposed to be revenue and expenses, but it seems to be that this number, like, it's just this doesn't make sense. I made 15,000. I had like what, 1,800? I should be, you know, after losing 7,500 from the delivery, I should be at 9,000, but I'm at 16. It doesn't make sense. And I'm saying this is without even deliveries. It still does this. So there's got to be something wrong there, but I'll take it for now. We're just going to run with it for now. I already reported it, so there's nothing more I can do. But now that we have 16,000, we could look at a couple things here. So the other thing I wanted to do is for our gift store here, we got space. We could add another spot and we could put expensive gifts in here. Another option as well, if we look at gift shops, is adding, you know, potentially flowers or smartwatches. I'm probably going to hold off on that just for now because we don't have the imports yet. And that's going to make things a lot cheaper, because trying to do wholesale for this type of stuff, I mean, you'll still make money, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot less profit versus what you'll get with the wholesaler. So we could still at least add expensive gifts, because if we look at our demand here, expensive gifts, there's only one business and it's got a very high demand, much higher than our cheap gifts. Just sort my product here. Yeah, half of that. So I think we should get another rounded shelf for expensive gifts, throw it here, and we also need to update the interior to our fast food place here. Probably also needs to be cleaned, but I'm gonna clean up here. I'm gonna get the stuff set up for the gift shop and go from there. So I'll see you guys here once I'm able to get that going. Okay guys, so I got the rounded shelf here finally. We're just gonna add this right here. What I'm going to do is probably get the interior of this place kind of set up as well here in the future. But I've been thinking, this is kind of an aside to this particular playthrough, I've been thinking for the release, the live release of 0.5, instead of doing the story missions, which we've already done, obviously, in 0.4, we're just on the last one, which is reach age 65, which is just silly. I'm thinking maybe doing sandbox mode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. I'm curious to see if anyone would rather see sandbox versus the story mode. For now, I'm probably going to default to the story mode just because that's what I said I would do in the, you know, prior videos. But if you guys would rather see sandbox where it's just basically freeform, I could do a playthrough like a from nothing to something, essentially, you know, rags to riches or whatever you want to call it, starting from scratch, $0 essentially. So, you know, sleeping rough, stuff like that, sleeping on park benches, etc. Let me know if you'd like to see something like that. I'd definitely be interested in doing something like that. It's pretty cool. it definitely presents a much more significant challenge starting out that way, but it also makes things theoretically slightly easier because you could just, you know, go as you will. You could get all your HQ people in really early, etc. So yeah, I'd be interested to know what you guys think about that. I'd be willing to do that if you guys are open to it as well, instead of doing the story mode. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting. Anyway, let's get the marketing done for, I'm thinking probably Fast and Fresh. I think that's a good idea. We'll do a small internet campaign. Get that objective completed there. And look at that.
Hey, make sure you keep the popularity very high for all your businesses. Sometimes you might have to spend more money on marketing to get the same results as you got before.
Yep.
Because the market changes every day. And by the way, I'm planning to visit my home, my vacation home in Costa del Sol. But when I get back, this is what I hope to see, that you've increased your daily income. It's time to take your empire to the next level. But we need more money first.
We need more money.
Hey kid, you gotta come see my new villa in Marbella. We'll drink some sangrias together someday. It's amazing. Anyways, I'm glad to see you figured out how to increase your profit. Our next move is all about cutting out the middleman, the wholesaler. We gotta start importing our products ourselves.
Absolutely. All right, so we are now tasked with getting a small office building and opening a headquarters in said office building, which is totally fine with me. So let's park here. Let's take a look at what we have for that in the area. So let's turn that off. Let's turn that on. 285, 75, 70. Oh, 285. Wow, that's a 285. It's the same size as this one, but this is 75. All right, whatever. Hey, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. All right, so we're gonna just take this one over. $70 daily, 2,700. Whatever, that's totally fine. We will start our HQ, and you know what? Just as last time, we're just gonna call it BCA Enterprises. And let's change that logo color to white. Boom. Anton, save. Perfect. Now, Uncle Fred is going to talk to us here in just a moment, but before he does, we're going to obviously do this task here, but I want to get the rest of the fast food place finished before I start hiring on anyone or doing any, you know, HQ related stuff. So let's get the interior done here, and then we'll hop on the purchasing agent train and get them in. But let's listen to what Uncle Fred has to say first.
Congratulations on your new headquarters. This is where the top employees of your organization will be seated. But first, we have to start hiring. We need a purchasing agent to help us secure some import contracts.
Perfect. Okay, so obviously it's pointing us to City Workforce. Mr. Scott's is also right next to City Workforce, which is very convenient for us. But that's what we'll do. We're going to actually go to Ikabohag real quick. I don't think I have them as a contact. No, they should be under furniture and equipment, but of course they're not. And that's fine. So we'll go to Ikabohag. We'll see how we can get things delivered in the manner that we want versus trying to buy and, you know, deliver ourselves. So I'll see you there, and we'll make a decision on how we do the interior for the fast food place. Okay guys, we are at Ikabohag. I am talking to the delivery manager, so let's take a look and see what we can add to our fast food location. So I definitely want to add some chairs and tables. So let's add 3 tables here. So we'll need 12 chairs in that case. And then we definitely want to add some pictures. We'll just do these basic ones here. Just one of each. It's not that big a deal. Let's get some plants. Need that little loudspeaker. We'll get a clock. Yeah, let's add a couple of these guys. Maybe add one of those. And let's put these on the tables, the 3 potted plants there. Maybe add... There it is. Maybe add a TV. Fun. Yeah, let's leave it at that. So that's going to be $4,900. Let's order that. It'll be delivered tomorrow at 10 a.m. I think we'll be okay with how much money we're making. We could possibly do, if we need to, do a delivery as well. We'll find out by the end of the day there. Another place that we should also hit up. And do I have them still on here? No. For whatever reason, I haven't talked to the people at AJ Peterson. But AJ Peterson also has the restaurant booths, which I'm not sure if I feel comfortable ordering them today, but I do want to add them so that there's plenty of seating and, you know, plenty of spots for people to not complain about their situation at. So we'll get that stuff delivered and go from there in terms of the interior here. And hopefully people will start buying even more from us and we can, you know, start getting that done. Now, what we need to do next is head to City Workforce and take care of hiring a purchasing agent. We also need to go to Mr. Scott's. We'll talk to their purchasing manager, or delivery manager rather, and get that set up so that in the future we can just have things delivered directly as opposed to doing what I'm about to do. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty promised, or things feel promising, I guess would be the more operant way of saying that, in terms of how the economy is run now within this game. Granted, there is that bug of the income. I really think that's a bug. It just doesn't make sense that we made 15, spent 7,500 and ended up with 16 after we started with 1,800. It doesn't make any sense to me. So regardless of that bug, still the fact that we made 15,000, which should be the accurate number, that should be what we should have made. So, even with the bug, let's just assume it wasn't there, we still made 15,000, which is crazy. Fast food restaurants never made that at the beginning, ever. They never ever made that, especially in an area like the Garment District. I mean, if you remember my playthrough for point 4, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. I will have the link to the playlist at the end of the video, but if you have not seen that, or if you have rather, excuse me, I mean, you'll remember that the fast food locations, especially at the beginning, didn't even touch at all that amount. I don't even think they ever made that amount until later on anyway, and that's like when we started going 24 hours and stuff. I mean, they were definitely not as good in terms of income. We'll do, honestly, the candidate doesn't matter in this case. We just need to get one, so we're just gonna do one. That's fine. 500 bucks, it's okay. In the future, that will obviously be not the case. Oh yeah, I already talked to him. Let's go to Mr. Scott's. Let's first talk to their delivery manager. There they are. Perfect. And that should put them in my contact list now, which it does. Excellent. So we need just a computer, a desk, and a chair. So let's grab that, and that. $2,900. Still should be okay, monetarily speaking. Oops. And while we're over here, let's talk to Kingdom Office just so we can get that relationship started in terms of our contact list. That way we don't have to drive all the way over here for that. And they are right there. Perfect. You can help me by being a contact. All right, guys, let's meet back up once we get the delivery for the fast food location, you know, fast and fresh, and get that interior situated. So I'll see you here in just a moment. Okay, guys, welcome back. I've already started to bring some things in just to get the people to stop complaining about not being able to sit, and now they're complaining about the music. Of course they are. They're complaining about something every single time they walk in until I get everything in there. But this is essentially what I'm going to start with here. And hopefully that should suffice, at least in the meantime, before we can get the restaurant booze. I don't think we have a high enough traffic to where this will make a huge impact, but I guess we'll see. But let's get everything in here first. So we have our picture frames and there's our loudspeaker. You can hear the music and it's always on for some reason. Really annoying that it kind of does that. I wish it would follow what I have in the settings, but I have notified them of that as well. Let's make this look good though. Maybe one there. Sure. See, now there's no complaints when they walk in. Let's put that there. That works for me. Let's do that. Hide that speaker. Move this to be congruent with that. Perfect. So I'm wondering if this will work. No, it doesn't. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just do this. It's kind of like a weird line, and that actually reminds me. Where is the reset the queue? Okay. Is it hiding behind this? Oh, it's right there. Oops. Just do that. And then do this one. Yeah, it's over here. Okay. Got those set. Alright. Gotta put this back over. So let's put this. Put it right there. Should be even. So now they have to walk back and over, which is perfect. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted. Lastly are the desk plants that we can put on the tables here. Perfect. Now, let's get back in the interior designer. Let's change these colors here. That doesn't look right, does it? Let's add a deeper red. Still looks the same. That's so silly. I'm gonna change all these to white. I've done in the past yellow on the chairs and red because, you know, I'm thinking, you know, ketchup mustard, the whole place is red and yellow, but the yellow chairs just don't look right to me. They just don't. So I'm gonna stick with white and red. I think it's just a little bit more pleasing. Personal opinion, of course. But I just, yeah, the yellow on the chairs, it's just odd to me. And I'd much prefer it to be white. I think that looks pretty decent so far. I mean, it's nothing special, obviously. It's not super crazy awesome blueprint status, but it gives a better interior score. I mean, it's at 57%. It can be better. Obviously, if we had a more expensive wall and flooring, it would be a lot better, but this is a start. I think this looks decent for what we're trying to accomplish, at least in the interim. Now people are going to stop complaining. Our score should go up. I'm not entirely sure where it'll end up being at, but it should go up regardless. Customer service will go up, especially once we start doing HR. That's another testing I did. The HR managers do a lot better job of training your employees over time. I feel like it seemed to be a lot more noticeable. So I think they may have made a change in that regard. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever. One thing I wanted to point out is yesterday we made $20,000. If we look at our econo view here, Fast and Fresh made $16,495 on its own. Crazy. crazy amount of profit now from fast food restaurants. It is fantastic. And this is without pizza, ice cream. What else can they do? Salads. Like, we have most of it, but we don't have those three. And that's, I mean, but bananas and apples apparently too. So, you know, it really makes a significant difference with the changes that they made for the economy on these things. And honestly, it makes a lot more sense to me. It should have been like this to begin with. I don't think that the way they were originally done, fast food joints were like a good choice in the long run. They were good in terms of getting businesses up. Obviously, they're good in that regard, but beyond that, they didn't really pan out very well. So especially compared to this, now it's fantastic. This is, you could make a fast food empire and be good. At least compared to what it was before. So let's fast forward when we can get the purchasing agent and get them at least started. We are probably not going to schedule him until he's at 100% because you want that maximum discount. But we at least want to get them hired in. Yeah, I'll see you in just a moment. All right, everybody. So we have our new employee, Suzanne Diggs. She is 60 years old, which frankly kind of sucks because she'll only be around for 5 years. So we're going to train her up and she'll be here for 5 years. Which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So we will start getting her trained. I've also gone ahead and started the process of hiring cleaners for the fast food restaurant simply because I'm sick of cleaning it myself and it makes no sense. But I think we might be at a good place to stop, to be quite honest. So we've done quite a bit of good today in terms of how much we've made. I mean, I think we're going to be doing quite a bit more business with fast food restaurants moving forward than we have in the past, for sure. And, you know, this isn't the only place that they updated the economy on. I don't know whether or not hairdressing and electronic stores are going to be severely impacted on their profit. I still think I think the electronic store should still be the highest profitable business. I mean, they're electronics after all. The electronics are very expensive versus, you know, many other types of goods you could potentially get. One thing I'm noticing here, by the way, I don't know if you guys are seeing me click as much as I am to get these to go. Right now it's seemingly going after every single click here, but just for a moment there, it was having issues. Anyway, I think hairdressing it should have been nerfed. I don't know why they made so much money to begin with, because I really don't think, and you know, for any of you out there that are hairdressers or cosmetologists, I guess would be the appropriate term, let me know if you feel like that actually does make sense, that, you know, they make as much as they do. But, and it's no offense to you guys, of course, I just don't think that hairdressers and cosmetology altogether should be making as much as it did. So I agree with the nerfs there. But yeah, so I think that's a good place to stop. We're going to explore the next impacted businesses here. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what that other one was. Oh well, I'm not going to try to remember right now. Anyway, yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. 20,000 for a day. Again, it's bugged out with the money, so it is a little bit more right now, whatever. But all things considered, the economy changes are massive. I think it's quite enjoyable, to be quite honest. I can't wait for Rivals to actually become impactful. I'm waiting for them to actually, you know, aside from just contacting me originally, Ingrid, obviously, so far, I would like to see them do something to me. And I'm imagining it's probably going to be around the time when I get close to her, or maybe if I pass her. We'll see. Right now, we only make 58,000 a week. We're at the very bottom still. 3 businesses, which is okay. But we're going to climb the ladder. We definitely will. And it will snowball, I'm sure, just like before. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I think so far I'm having fun. I'm definitely having fun. The amount of money we're making already is pretty crazy, especially with only 3 businesses. So I think this is definitely going to be a great update, especially when it's all fleshed out, all the bugs are knocked out, everything. This is going to be a pretty fun update. Anyway, guys, as always, I truly appreciate everyone who has joined on. Obviously, yesterday I put out a post on the community tab. You know, we passed the 300 sub mark, which is insane. We just met the 200 sub mark 5 days ago. So the fact that we got up to 300 that quick is truly amazing. I really appreciate all of you for doing that. I love the fact that it's grown like that so far, and I really am happy to see everyone join on and enjoy the video. So again, thank you so much, everyone who has subscribed. And obviously all the new viewers that have joined up, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. There's plenty more of where this is coming from. You got a whole playthrough of Point 4, you know, that's going to be linked at the end of this video for you as well. But I'm going to be branching out here soon. I know coming up, I think it's in May, Manor Lords is coming out, and I definitely want to check that out. I'm still doing Going Medieval, which I'll probably put out another video of that one tomorrow. But yeah, just don't forget to sub. Don't forget to like. It obviously helps the channel, helps me, and it helps me create more content for you guys to watch as well. And of course, let me know in the comments, what do you think I should do in terms of any of the gameplay I'm doing right now, anything in the playthrough, what you think you want me to test out, stuff like that. And of course, any ideas, suggestions for any other games that you might want to see. I would love to hear it. But thank you once again, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.